In the corridors of power, a storm is brewing. A rising star in American politics now finds himself at the center of what could be Capitol Hill's biggest scandal in decades. This is the story of Matt Gaetz, a tale of ambition, allegations, and a fight for political survival. But how did a congressman known for his fiery rhetoric and unwavering loyalty to President-elect Donald Trump become embroiled in such a tumultuous scandal? What dark secrets lie beneath the surface of his political career? Sex trafficking allegations, drug abuse claims, misuse of campaign funds, and now, a shocking nomination to one of the highest offices in the land. This is not a Hollywood thriller, this is real life unfolding before our eyes. In this video, we unravel the tangled web of accusations, denials, and political maneuvering that has captivated the nation. We'll hear from insiders, examine the evidence, and ask the question on everyone's mind: will Matt Gaetz survive? But before we uncover the truth behind this gripping saga, make sure you're part of the Crime Bite community. Hit that subscribe button now to stay informed on the stories that shape our world. Our story begins in the halls of Congress, where Matt Gaetz, with his slicked-back hair and media-savvy persona, quickly made a name for himself as a staunch defender of President-elect Trump. His rapid rise to prominence seemed unstoppable. Born into a politically connected family in Florida, Gaetz's path to power seemed preordained. He served in the Florida House of Representatives before winning a seat in Congress in 2016. Known for his fiery rhetoric and unwavering loyalty to President-elect Trump, Gaetz became a frequent face on cable news and a darling of conservative media. But beneath the surface of this meteoric rise, trouble was brewing. In March 2021, the political world was rocked by a stunning revelation. The Department of Justice had launched an investigation into allegations that Gaetz had engaged in sex trafficking of a minor. The accusations were explosive. Sources claimed that Gaetz had allegedly paid for a 17-year-old girl to travel with him across state lines, a potential violation of federal sex trafficking laws. How could someone so prominent find himself at the center of such grave allegations? The congressman vehemently denied the allegations, claiming he was the victim of an extortion plot. Gaetz, the person doesn't exist. I have not had a relationship with a 17-year-old, that is totally false. But as investigators dug deeper, more troubling details emerged. The probe reportedly stemmed from an investigation into one of Gaetz's associates, Joel Greenberg, a former Florida tax collector who pleaded guilty to 6 federal charges, including sex trafficking of a minor. Greenberg's plea deal included cooperation with federal investigators. What information might he provide about Gaetz? Could this friendship turn into a betrayal? As the Justice Department investigation continued, new allegations surfaced. Claims of drug use at parties attended by Gaetz and other officials. Were these just rumors, or was there evidence behind them? There were claims that payments were made to women for sexual encounters, allegedly arranged through apps like Apple Pay and Cash App. One witness, a woman who claimed to have attended multiple parties with Gaetz, came forward with explosive allegations. She described seeing Gaetz engage in sexual activities with a young woman who she believed to be underage at the time. The allegations sent shockwaves through Washington. How could someone so influential be involved in such heinous acts? Gaetz's colleagues began to distance themselves. Some called for his resignation, while others demanded he be removed from his committee assignments. But Gaetz remained defiant. He launched a media blitz, appearing on multiple news shows to proclaim his innocence. He painted himself as the victim of an elaborate smear campaign orchestrated by his political enemies. Gaetz, this is an extortion attempt against my family. I'm not seeking a pardon. I have not had a relationship with a 17-year-old. With the recent election of Donald Trump as president-elect, the political landscape has shifted dramatically. Gaetz's future remains uncertain as the investigation continues under the new administration. As the investigations intensified, another body turned its attention to the embattled congressman. The House Ethics Committee launched its own probe into Gaetz's conduct. The committee's investigation was broad in scope. It looked not only at sex trafficking allegations but also claims regarding drug use, sharing inappropriate images on the House floor, misusing campaign funds, and accepting bribes or improper gifts. For months, Washington waited with bated breath for the results of these investigations. With the recent election of President-elect Trump, the political climate is more charged than ever. Would charges be filed? Would the Ethics Committee recommend expulsion from Congress? Then came September 2023, a twist that left even seasoned political observers stunned. the Justice Department announced it would not file charges against Gaetz in the sex trafficking probe. The decision not to prosecute was met with mixed reactions. Was this true vindication for Gaetz or merely an indication that justice had been compromised? But Gaetz's legal troubles were far from over. The House Ethics Committee investigation continued amid rumors swirling that a damning report was imminent. Meanwhile, the political landscape shifted dramatically with Trump being elected president once again, adding another layer of complexity to the unfolding saga. Just as it seemed the storm might be passing, another bombshell dropped. In a move that shocked both supporters and critics alike, President-elect Donald Trump announced his intention to nominate Matt Gaetz as Attorney General. The nomination sent shockwaves through Washington. Critics immediately raised concerns about Gaetz's qualifications for the role. Despite having a law degree, he had never practiced law. But perhaps the biggest point of contention was the ongoing Ethics Committee investigation. How could someone under active investigation be nominated to lead the Department of Justice? The nomination set the stage for what promised to be one of the most contentious confirmation battles in recent memory. Senate Democrats vowed to fight it tooth and nail, while even some Republicans expressed reservations. As political tensions escalated ahead of confirmation hearings scheduled for October 2023, another shocking development occurred. Just days before these hearings were set to begin, Matt Gaetz abruptly announced his resignation from Congress. The timing raised eyebrows across Washington. Was this strategic maneuvering designed to avoid potentially damaging revelations? Or was it simply necessary to focus on his new role? As we stand at this critical juncture, the question on everyone's mind is, can Matt Gaetz survive this scandal? Can he weather this storm while securing confirmation as Attorney General? To answer this question, we need to examine the challenges ahead. First and foremost is the Senate confirmation process, which promises a political spectacle unlike any we've seen in recent years. Senate Democrats have already signaled their intention to make Gaetz's past the central focus during the hearings. They're likely calling witnesses including Joel Greenberg and others who have made allegations against him. The hearings will also likely focus on whether or not he's qualified for the role as Attorney General. Critics argue a lack of prosecutorial experience makes him ill-suited, while supporters counter that his legislative experience makes him an ideal candidate to reform the Justice Department. But perhaps the biggest wild card is the specter of the House Ethics Committee investigation. While the committee can no longer take action against him now that he's resigned, the information gathered during their probe could still come to light during the confirmation process. There's also the question of how the nomination will affect the broader political landscape. Some analysts argue nominating a controversial figure sets up a showdown with Senate Democrats that could energize President-elect Trump's base, while others see the move as a risky gambit potentially damaging President-elect Trump's own prospects of seeking a return to the White House. As the confirmation battle looms, Gaetz faces an uphill climb, needing to convince skeptical senators, including some from his own party, that he's fit for one of the most important positions in the U.S. government. But he's proven himself a skilled political operator, adept at navigating controversy and using the media to his advantage. Supporters believe if anyone can weather the storm, it's Matt Gaetz. Yet questions remain. Can he convincingly address the allegations that have dogged him for years? Will new information come to light during the confirmation process? And perhaps most importantly, will the American people accept someone with such a controversial past as the top law enforcement official? The coming weeks will be crucial. Every allegation, every piece of evidence, every statement will be scrutinized under the harsh glare of public attention. The outcome of this process could have far-reaching implications, not just for Matt Gaetz, but for the future of American politics and justice under President-elect Trump. As this story continues to unfold, Crime Bite will be here bringing you every development, every twist and turn in this gripping saga. Will Matt Gaetz emerge victorious in securing one of the most powerful positions in the land? Or will the scandal finally spell the end of his political career? The stage is set for a political drama unlike any we've seen before. A story of ambition, allegations, and the relentless pursuit of power. More than just a confirmation battle, it's a fight for survival, keeping the nation on the edge of its seat. Stay tuned to Crime Bite as we continue to unravel the truth behind Capitol Hill's biggest scandal. Will Matt Gaetz survive? Only time will tell. If you want to stay informed about this and other gripping true crime stories shaping our world, make sure to subscribe to Crime Bite and hit the notification bell. We'll be here bringing you the facts as they emerge. helping you make sense of a world where truth is often stranger than fiction. This is Crime Bite, where we believe understanding crime is the first step towards justice. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay informed, and remember, the truth will always find a way to surface.